Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I've made several videos now of these Muslim imams or Muslim preachers that are saying things from their pulpits that are quite concerning, and we should actually be taking heed and taking note of exactly what they're saying. What they're saying from their pulpits, I guess you could call it that, is filled with hate, violence, and vitriol towards myself and even you. Now, personally, I think we should listen to these people because they're telling you exactly what they want to happen. And there's also a vast amount of people that also listen to these preachers or Muslim imams or whatever you want to call them. So there is a Pakistani imam in Italy. He's lived there for 30 years, right? He gave a sermon saying that every Muslim should fight the infidels or face catastrophic consequences. Again, there's a number of these imams that will preach, yell and scream from their pulpit about how you must, if anyone is disrespectful or burns the Quran or anything like that, then you must retaliate. Versus preachers and people that actually know about God and Jesus and how Jesus lived and how Jesus taught us to behave and act. They're saying love. Love your enemy. Do good to them that despise you and want to do evil. Love. Not easy to do, is it? But for Muslims, it's like, no, hate. Go after them. They disrespect Muhammad in any kind of way, shape, or form. You say that he's an R-wordist or he's a PDF file. You say anything like that. No, you can't. You're not allowed to. And then the Sydney Iman said, you're going to be met with men that love to die more than you love life itself. And what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? And you have this Muslim man that's lived in Italy for 30 years, who's a permanent resident, lived there for 30 years, gave a sermon saying that Muslims should fight infidels or face catastrophic consequences. I don't know about you, that sounds like a threat to the Muslim community. You must fight the infidels. Or guess what? If you don't, you're going to face catastrophic consequences. By who? You? Are you going to carry it out? Mate, you look like you couldn't even stand up properly for more than like 2 minutes. What are you going to do? Guess what? They're dangerous. They actually have lots of followers that can do a lot of damage. The power of words, right? It can really change society, it can make people do things. Hence why it's a death cult. Hence why it is a problem to the West. But the good thing is we have Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, who personally requested for him to be deported. Now, I don't know the timeline of when this actually took place. I hope that it was soon or not too long ago, because you don't want these sort of people in your country. And we already know that Giorgia Meloni is somewhat powerless at the rate of immigrants that are flooding in. She's trying her best, obviously, with the powers that are trying to stop her. But over in the Western countries at the moment, you're seeing a mass swath of these people coming over, and then the actual homegrown Muslims, they're homegrown T-word people. They don't want you or I to exist. I understand there's a select few that actually want to have peace. They want to live and they love this country and they wouldn't do anything to harm it or harm its people. I understand that. But then there's a vast majority of them that don't. And they want nothing but unrest. We'll just say that. Stephen Shafura goes, this is how it's done. Australians would broadly support this. Sadly, our major party politicians are mostly terrified of the media, the public service, and ethnic interest groups, so they continue to allow our country to be destroyed from within. Exactly. I've said it a number of times now. The politicians that have the power to deport these people and get them out, they won't. You know why? Because they're afraid. They're afraid of what would happen if the media caught wind of someone that shouldn't actually be in this country being deported out. I don't want T-word organizations in this country. Thank you very much. And I certainly don't want T-word organization supporters in this country. TERROR. IST. I don't want them. Nothing to do with them. So why can't the politicians actually do something for a change that protects its citizens, protects the ones that really deserve to be protected? Instead of bowing down and listening to people that don't know what they're talking about and being fearful and afraid. It's outrageous, if you ask me. It goes against everything that the West stands for, its values. A number of Australians, I think a vast majority, like Stephen Shafura said, would support getting rid of them. Anyway, I know it's not going to happen. We can just keep talking about it. And hopefully, the more we talk about it, the more exposure it gets, and the more our dingbat politicians actually wake up and realize that this is indeed a problem and it needs fixing now. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.